Next up, another quarterback. So we had three quarterbacks in a row. For the Patriots, they took Drake Maye out of North Carolina with the third overall pick. What did you give Drake Maye for his rookie season?
I gave him an A actually, Khalid. I know he didn't play all season, but I liked what I saw from him in the 12 games he did play. He finished with 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. So he flashed a lot of promise, and you think about the weapons in New England, he had like nothing. And he also put up a 400 rushing yards and some rushing touchdowns, and his QBR was like 18th. He was higher than Caleb Williams, and his QB rating was like an 88.1. So like he definitely showed flashes, and like the games he started and played, he played really well, and I think future's also bright for Drake May, and the Patriots added some weapons here in the draft, so hopefully they protect him and he just continues to get better as a quarterback.
You kind of graded him on a curve, which I understand.
I did.
I did not do that. I was trying to be as not as harsh, but as strict as possible with my grades. I get your case for giving him an A. I think I gave him a B. Like you said, he didn't start coming out the gate. There's a lot of things not in his favor. He had a defensive minded head coach, which is not usually great for a rookie quarterback. The weapons were god awful. Probably couldn't name them at this point. Maybe for fantasy reasons, I knew who they were like in week 16, 17, because you're trying to like fill injured bench spots. But I didn't know any of the weapons. They did invest in that. They invested in the offensive line. He got sacked a ton. My concern is that I think he's already had two concussions, so he's been in and out of the lineup. There was a couple games he couldn't finish. So I see the flashes. He gets like that pity Pro Bowl nod, kind of like Mac Jones did his rookie year, where they're like, nobody else wants to go. Everybody else is hurt. Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl, so we'll give the Pro Bowl to like the seventh or eighth best quarterback in the AFC, and that happened to be Drake May, and he's number 10 with Mac Jones. Maybe I would have gone with another number to shake some of that off, but I think they made the right investment this year. They still have a defensive-minded head coach, but they have a much better head coach in Mike Vrabel, so that goes in his favor. All the weapons, the first-round pick, I loved Will Campbell as a pick. They went out and got Travion Henderson, Kyle Williams. So there's a lot of like, hey, we invested in you. You showed us a little bit last year. Let's see if we can bump that B to an A next year. So I know you already gave him an A, but I know the AFC is loaded with quarterbacks, but is he going to start to push that top 3 to 5 group with what he's got in New England?
I think that's gonna be tough because the top 3 to 5 is really hard to crack. But he'll crack the top 10 there. I'm talking NFL top 10.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I do think he has a chance to be like a top 10 quarterback. I think he just needs to get some more weapons. I do like what the Patriots added. Like they added Kyle Williams in the draft, but I don't know if they added enough weapons just yet for Drake May. And they added Trayvon Henderson, so they surrounded him with some weapons there. And and
They
Stephon
signed
Diggs
Stephon
came over,
Diggs.
so Diggs, yeah. So let's see. I think he does have enough to take a step forward and kind of be a top 10 quarterback in the league.
Yeah, he impressed me athletically, and I thought he made some great throws here and there. He looked great. I think especially in the London game that stands out to me. But yeah, well, he's not quite an incomplete, but I think a B is fair for me. So B A, I guess it's an A minus. We'll average it out between the two of us.